Tua to throw right away.
And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 1. Here's Tua.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll swing this complete out to Hill.
2nd and 10.
Number 10, Tyreek Hill. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, The initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard from a yard out.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Now for the point after. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
All right, fellas, listen up.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Watch it, Oscar.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out.
Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, They lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Prescott now on second down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Tua, a final shot before half. His throw incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They'll run left with Pollard.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
And that flag accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep the defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. pressure, gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a few. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Down the right sideline.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Mostert is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's a group that's well aware of what's going on the scoreboard right now. Excellent work by them to push them back. That defense, they want to make sure the worst they come out of this with is a field goal and a tie game.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Solo left side.
Now Tua.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Pollard going to try the right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
Powering his way forward. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard
With his second touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. That'll be caught by Hill.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tua.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Tua. This is caught by Waddle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tua.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Tagovailoa. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tua.
Eluding the, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Tua.
Going for the deep ball.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
GG's, big dog.